Hi, Jasmine Mays here. Week 2 video response questions. Here we go. The first question I'm going to answer is video response question number 2. Homer begins his story by praying for a goddess's help to tell it. By doing this, what is he implying about the story, about himself, or about the goddess? Is this an act of pride, humility, or both? I said that Homer is implying that the story is divinely inspired, which the Odyssey has a lot of divine insight. It's includes conversations between God, between Athena and Zeus and Hermes, and things that no outside source would know without divine inspiration. So I think that is one of the reasons. What I think that it says about Homer is it's kind of saying that he requires divine intervention to have the strength or the confidence, or, for him to feel like he's capable of putting out a good story. And I think that that is powerful in the sense that it reminds us that as humans, we often look to things outside of ourselves for strength and for inspiration. I see this more as an act of humility versus pride. I think he's humble to think that, he should rely on the god or the goddess in this case. And also that, for credibility, it's more humbling, I would say, than prideful. I don't really think prideful is involved. Okay. The second question I want to answer is video response question 5. Why does Telemachus treat Penelope this way? What kind of person is he? Do you feel sorry for him? Okay, so this is talking about when the entertainer, I can't remember the exact word, was singing the story song about Odysseus, and it upset Penelope, so she asked him to stop playing it. And, Telemachus's response was, it's in the past now. He's not the only one who died. And I think he just has some resentment about the entire situation because he was a boy when his father left, and he feels abandoned. He was left, now he's taken advantage of by these male suitors, and he doesn't really have any training. He mentions that in the writing, that he wouldn't know how to fight or go up against these people because he never had that fatherly training. And he's just never had that upbringing to know what to do or what's expected of him. So he's angry, he's upset, he's frustrated. So yeah, I do feel sorry for him. It's not Odysseus' fault, it's not Penelope's fault. But Telemachus kind of did get put in a frustrating situation out of it. The last question that I'm going to answer is video response question number 8. Why do you think characters like Odysseus are so popular, independent, refusing divine help, and willing to suffer and die rather than to do so? So this question made me think about what I first said about Homer, how he felt like he needed the divine intervention to inspire him, and how it reminded me how as humans we often look outside of ourselves for strength and things like that. So when we see someone who has all of that within themselves, who doesn't need to look externally for that inspiration, for that motivation, for that confidence, it really grabs our attention because it's something that we would all like to have. But unfortunately, some of us just don't have that. So yes, I think that's why. It's because it's attractive. We like it because not everybody has that. And many times we wish that we did. Thank you.